Hello. Today I want to make this video as a service to the community. In another video, I've been always talking about the people that is victim of witchcraft or warlocks, witches, etc. How to raise their vibration to basically protect themselves from this kind of malicious people, minions of the evil. And this time I want to make this video to help the community, also to help the same people that in their ignorance always trying to hurt other people, either by because they're insecure, because they are holding grudges, because they cannot see other people be happy or have success in life. So they allow greed, jealousy, hate, and all these things to take over them and hurt other people. So I want to talk to you guys, the minions, the evil ones, and just as a helpful advice, because a lot of people don't know what they're doing when they start playing with the dark forces and all this witchcraft and magic. A lot of people think that it's cool, and they get infatuated by the evil and the power that they think they can have over other people's life, right? And most of the time they don't even know exactly what they are doing or what they are getting into, and the consequences of this are very, very bad. Because as everything in life, when you go into something with ignorance, and it's easy to get trapped or stuck, and then hard to get out of there. And a lot of people, unfortunately, after they get trapped, they always say, oh, if I will have known this or that, I will never, do it or whatever. But sometimes it's too late for them when they discover exactly what they went into, and the consequences of whatever they do are very bad. So my advice for you is, like I say in another video, always check. If you are a reader, if you are a practitioner, always check with your customer their energy, if they are lying, right? Always check what kind of energy you are going against to, because a lot of people, like I say, a lot of people is just, you cannot be doing magic over their lives. You just can't fuck with them, period. A lot of people are forbidden to be touched, and the consequences of trying to touch these people that are protected by God, anointed one, chosen one, or whatever, are very bad. Sooner or later you're gonna get caught. And like I say, not all the people can be fucked with. You have to be a very low vibrational person to be to get caught in the karma and in this karmic loop, to be affected by it. Obviously, if you don't learn your lessons, if you go in life doing stupid shit, also obviously you're gonna get caught in the fuckery. But if you are a high vibrational being and these low vibrational people cannot just reach you with any kind of magic or manipulation. So, as I recommended, always check practitioner, witch, warlock, whatever. Always check the energy of your customer and the victim, and make sure that you're not playing with something that you may be regretting after. And also make sure that you know what you're doing, because a lot of spells, hexes, curses, dead magic, voodoo, santeria, Santa Muerte, hoodoo, whatever, etc., etc., etc. A lot of people feel like they are very good sorcerers, witches, and all that bullshit, and they don't even know exactly what's gonna happen if that magic comes back to them. So I advise you to be prepared. Always be prepared to get hit with the backfire, so you know what you can do instead of have accidents or lose your life, your businesses, etc., etc. Because like I say, if you don't know what you're doing and you're attacking a person that cannot be fucked with, when the backfires start coming back to you, you should be ready and prepared to take it, basically. And make sure you know also what you're doing, because it's easy for you guys when you are revengeful and hateful and think that you have the power to be God and to punish somebody or make them suffer. It's easy for you to pick a big list of the things that you want a person to be happening to them. You can say that you want them to have accidents, or you want them dead, or you want them in poverty, isolated, to be attacked by demons, to be raped, to be fired from their work, to lose their home, etc., etc. It's easy to start picking up things that you want these people go through, but you don't take a moment to reflect and think what is gonna happen in all that shit is gonna backfire in your life. And then you start losing job, you start having accidents, you start losing money, you lose your home, you lose your job, you lose your friends, your partner, you start having conflict with everybody. And most of these people don't want to believe that it's actually a backfire from the evil things that they did. They don't want to accept that this is gonna be a backfire on them, and then they start losing everything. And then it's unfortunately when you start seeing people lying around you, right, or sick, because you overdo spell work and over again, every night, every midnight, every whatever weekend or whatever. You go and travel overseas and go look for different practitioners, different readers, to be monitoring people and doing all this bullshit. You overdoing it. And I think a lot of people don't know that when you abuse this kind of stuff, you get sick. Working with all these energies, all these evil energies, all these spirits and demons, and opening doors every time you do a reading, every time you are lighting candles and working with, you know, root magic or dolls or jars and all these things that you guys do, because you get so obsessed and you think that you have to keep feeding these spirits and these entities that help you to do all your bullshit, uh, you don't take a moment to reflect what is going to happen when once you notice that all of these things are not working. What you think is going to happen, what you need to happen for you to stop and understand that if it's not working, it's because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work anymore or any longer or ever again. And you guys have to know when to stop. And this is my advice with all my heart for your highest good as a service to the community, because it's not only try to help the people that is the victim, but to help the ones that are on the other side and behind the line in the dark, to take a moment to reflect and really know what you're doing, guys, because even though this is your, let's say, your purpose in life to be the evil, this is your purpose, because like I always say, it's a duality, okay? There is light and there is dark, and it is what it is. We need you people sometimes to get trained in these kind of things. It's on a spiritual level, and sometimes we need these trials and tribulations to know how strong we are, right? The ones that are in the light, the ones that are worried about the human beings. And God tests you and tests us too. The test is for everybody, okay? And I think that you, even though you are evil, or even though you work for the evil or whatever, I think you should be a little bit more prepared on the things that you do, and try to save your own ass, because it's sad. Not all the family sometimes work in the dark. Sometimes it's only one or two people in a family that work for the dark forces. And unfortunately, the loved ones, the innocent, the kids, the people that is around sometimes are the ones that get hit by the backfires. It's not directly to the practitioner, it's not directly to the warlock or the witch, but the people that is around them, the innocent people, the loved ones. And it's because it's part of the karma, it's part of the backfire. It's gonna hit somebody around you before it hits you. So be aware of what you're doing. I recommend you to think what you're doing, to do your research exactly what kind of spells, hexes, or curses you are doing, and be prepared when that shit backfires, because it's part of the job, right? Not everything is perfect, and not every time is not gonna be successful. So you have to keep that in mind, that you cannot be successful 100% of the time. Sometimes it's gonna backfire. Sometimes the people that you're attacking are just untouchable, and sometimes they are clocked too. So you cannot see what kind of energy you are attacking, because it's meant to be like that, because it's for you to learn a lesson too. So God is gonna clock these people to test you, to see what you're gonna do. So be prepared. If you are in the dark side, if you work with spirits, demons, with the evil himself, at least be prepared for the backfires. Remember all the things that you do, because it's exactly the things that you're gonna get back. If you do that magic, keep in mind that death is gonna go back to you or your loved ones, because when you summon a spirit, when you summon an evil or entity to take somebody's life, and for whatever reason that person is not gonna die, because it's just no their time and it's no God's will, and what you think is gonna happen? Whose lives this entity, spirit, or demon is gonna take? It's gonna be you or your loved ones or the people around you. It's gonna hit somebody because you had to feed the entities that you are summoning, right? So be mindful, use your common sense. I know it's hard for you guys to do it, because if you have common sense, you won't be doing this kind of stuff, right? But I mean, I'm just trying to help you, because it's hard, and it's sometimes even funny to see how you guys get so obsessed, doing over and over and over again these spells, sending these spirits, and talking to the universe, all the things that you desire for other people's lives. And it's an obsession. It's an obsession. It's an addiction. It's a mental illness when you cannot stop overdoing it. And sooner or later, all that is gonna go back to you. You're gonna get sick just by overdoing all this magic, all these death spells, all these things, all these energies that you are calling. They're gonna make you sick. The entities, spirits, demons, all these attachments that you are trying to summon for other people's, they're gonna be attached to you, and then it's gonna be hard for you to get rid of them, because you are not of the light. So when you are not of the light, it's gonna be more like certain that you're gonna be taken out, or sooner or later, because God is not gonna help you. God is gonna turn his back on you, because you turn your back to him. You speak blasphemy. You don't believe that there's a God. You don't respect life. You don't respect the people. So be prepared for all these attachments to come back to you, to be haunting you, to be controlling your life, because they have to do it. I mean, if you summon them and they cannot get attached to the target, right? They're gonna get attached to you, and then it's gonna be hard for you to live with all that. And like I say, because you are not of the light, you're not gonna be able to protect yourself. You have no protection. When you decide to work in the dark, even though you guys do a lot of protection spells and protection and cloak yourself and blah 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 blah, you really don't have protection. When you start fucking with high level entities and demons, there is no protection. There is no protection, and you cannot come back from that. Okay, you may get lost in another dimension. Okay, you lose your mind, and it's because you trapped somewhere else, or you can get sick until you die, because this energy is gonna consume you from inside out, and you have no protection from God. You have no protection from the angels. You have no protection for anything, so you're not gonna be able to get an exorcism and free yourself. So beware what you're doing. Beware about the things that you're summoning, the things that you're speaking to the universe, and make sure what kind of people you're fucking with, because like I say, not all the people can be touched by these energies. And if these energies are coming back to you, at least be aware of what's gonna happen to you, right? So you are prepared, you're ready to take the hit, or for your family, your loved ones to take the hit, because these things happen in real life. This is real life stuff, and I'm sure that a lot of you, my ops, are going right now through all these backfires, and I just trying to tell you, these things happen because you don't listen. You didn't listen. You didn't know when to stop. And like I say in one of my posts, a good witch, a good warlock, a good sorcerer knows when to stop. when the universe is telling you, hey, no, all your spells and all the bullshit is not working, it's because it's not gonna work. And right there is when you have to stop, because if you keep doing it over and over again, then you're gonna get sick. You may pass away, your family may pass away, you may have 7-10 years of a cycle of poverty, of left behind in a cold, not getting enough money, not getting a home. All these things that you ask for other people to be, going through, it's gonna come back to you. So be aware, save money, and be ready for the backfires. Remember all the things that you asked to the universe, because if that shit doesn't work in your victim, you better be prepared. You better be prepared to get hit. And it is what it is. If you choose to hurt somebody else, don't cry when it hits you back. Okay, it's the law of attraction, and you guys don't really know nothing about spirituality. You guys don't know shit, because if you were aware of all these things, you won't be going through the things that you're going through. But you think that having knowledge of the occult, you think that there is only that, and that's it, and you forget about all the universal laws. You forget about there is a God. You forget about the rules. You forget about angels always watching you and listening to you, and you are always watched. Even if you are in the dark, you are always watched, and everything that you do, everything that you feel, everything that you think is being watched and heard. So do your research. A good witch knows both worlds, okay? If you really wanna be the best of the best, you have to know spirituality. You have to accept that there is a God, okay? And the evil is not above God, okay? So if you consider yourself a good sorcerer, you have to know the rules. You have to know the universal laws, and you have to know about spirituality, about everything, not just the occult. The occult is just another subject in the matter. It's not everything, and it's not all the information needed. It's not all the knowledge you need. You need to know everything about everything, not just the occult. So you can know when to stop. You can know where exactly you're going with all these things that you're doing. So this is my service to the community. Like I say, I love you, all of you guys. I understand that it is what it is. Everybody has their own experiences in this life. Everybody has their free will and choose what side wanna live in, or what pill want to eat, right? And I respect everybody. If you wanna be evil, disgusting, and play with all these things, I mean, I respect you. Just be aware what you're doing. Get knowledge, and be ready for the hit when your plans are not as you expect. So because not everybody can be fucked with, not everybody, and every little thing in this life has consequences, good or bad. But every little action that you take have a consequences, and that is my advice with all my heart for your highest good. I hope you guys learn the lessons and do more research, inform yourself all the consequences, and good luck, and next time understand when to stop when you see that things are not working. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. It doesn't worth it. Unless you like the backfire in your family and your loved ones or yourself, unless you want to be in poverty, unless you want to lose everything and be left out in the cold, then like I say, you free will. If you want to live the life, oh well. Okay? God bless you all. Thank you for watching me. Bye-bye.